Direct News TV. March 30, 2024. Russia-Ukraine War, List of Key Events, Day 765. Here is the situation on Saturday, March 30, 2024. Fighting. At least one person has been killed and two were injured after a drone crashed into an apartment building in Russia's Belgorod region. Authorities there said they evacuated more than 3,500 children following a spate of Ukrainian attacks. Russia targeted Ukraine's key energy infrastructure in escalated shelling, firing dozens of drones and missiles and injuring at least 6 people, according to Ukrainian officials. Ukraine's Air Force said 99 missiles and drones were fired, but 84 of them were intercepted. Ukraine introduced emergency blackouts in 3 regions, Dnipropetrovsk, Zaporizhia, and Kirovograd, because of the attacks, and the authorities urged consumers in other regions to limit electricity consumption. The Ukrainian Prosecutor General's office says the country's law enforcement agencies have uncovered 280 cases of sexual violence committed by Russian troops in the war-torn country, including 101 cases concerning violence against men. Vladimir Tsemlyansky, the deputy head of the Russian General Staff's main organizational and mobilization department, said 130,000 conscripts were called up in its army draft late last year, according to state news agency TASS. Tajikistan's State Security Service detained 9 people for suspected contact with the perpetrators of last week's attack by gunmen on a suburban Moscow concert hall that killed 144 people, according to Russian state media. Russia has insisted Ukraine was involved in the attack, although Kiev has denied the allegations. Politics and diplomacy. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba spoke with his Indian counterpart S. Jaishankar on Kiev's 10-point peace formula ahead of a proposed summit in Switzerland. The plan demands the complete withdrawal of Russian troops and the restoration of Ukraine's territorial integrity. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov called it pointless. Poland's Prime Minister Donald Tusk warned of the real threat of conflict in Europe, saying that for the first time since the end of World War II, the continent has entered a pre-war era. Tusk, whose country has been one of the staunchest supporters of neighboring Ukraine, said that if Kiev lost, no one in Europe would feel safe. French authorities are seriously studying the option of building a plant to convert and enrich reprocessed uranium to cut reliance on Russia. The only plant in the world that currently converts reprocessed uranium for use in nuclear power plants is located in Russia, and France is majorly dependent on nuclear energy. Ukraine's Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal said Kiev received a $1.5 billion tranche of funding under a World Bank program, $984 million from Japan and $516 million from the United Kingdom. The funds are set to cover budget spending for social and humanitarian needs and reconstruction in the country. President Joe Biden said the United States will impose costs for Russia's appalling attempts to use U.S. citizens as bargaining chips, on the anniversary of the jailing of Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich. Weapons. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said if his country does not get promised U.S. military aid blocked by disputes in Congress, then its forces will have to retreat, step by step, in small steps. U.S. authorities asked American companies to stop shipping goods to more than 600 foreign parties over fears the items could be diverted to Russia for use in its invasion of Ukraine. The U.S. Department of Commerce sent letters to at least 20 companies that make and sell products found in missiles and drones recovered inside Ukraine. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.